Cousins from the gun on third. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
40-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and
so
10.
After the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The Vikings 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Vikings are in for the touchdown.
To number 33, Dalvin Cook.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Bailey got the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
To kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Cousins. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have theirs up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that would be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And at the 36-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
24. Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins, quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Back at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's too...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Cousins to throw it this time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Bailey's kick is good. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back up?
Under pressure, they got him again. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Both defenses have had.
Don't quit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.